Hello, how is everybody? I'm going to do a little bit more diamond painting on the umbrella one. I'm going to be working down in the corner, and I know I told you all before to start in the top right hand corner, but for some reason I started this one at the bottom. Don't even take my own advice. Okay, so I'm going to be doing the P, which is here, which is 762. So I will look here, and here's 762. So then I take some of these, and my wax ready. 762. I got the dryer sheet in there. Okay. Kind of anxious to get to the top color part because this is all background, a lot of beige. But this is the P I'm going to be working on, so let me see if I can get the camera down here. Just put that up there and hold it in place with that. And oops. Now you're in shadow. That's not good. I'm still new at this. Okay. I'm going to diamond paint and we can chat a little bit. How does that sound? Okay. So, I was just thinking of a fishing trip my girlfriend and I took. We were in our 40s, and my days of being an outdoor gal were over, but we decided to go on a fishing trip, and we rented a boat, and her husband was with us, and we went to just a beautiful it's Quabbin Reservoir, and it's just beautiful. They actually, if you want to Google it sometime, they flooded an entire town to make this reservoir. So it's kind of weird being in a boat knowing there's an entire sunken town below you. So, they paid everyone off, and everybody moved out, and they flooded the town and made a reservoir out of it. I would love to be able to see down there. But they stock it with fish, and so you pay to go fishing there. And my girlfriend's actually really good at that. She catches a lot of fish. I don't. I just went for the scenery and the beautiful day. Well, there come a time during the day, and I know we had seen signs for outhouses along our way, but we could not find an outhouse anywhere. And this isn't just a small reservoir. This is huge. I mean, twists and turns, and it's big. You can go hours and hours with. And matter of fact, we did get a little lost on our way home, trying to get back in. But two 40-something-year-old ladies, and we had to go. So her husband, we pulled up on the shore, and we actually had a picnic lunch, and then we just couldn't hold it. So off we went into this tall grass. Now, when I was a teenager, if you had to go and you were outside, I'm a country girl, you went. Wow, being 40-something with bad knees. Oh my goodness. We were far enough apart from each other so we couldn't see each other, but we could hear each other, and we both just got stuck. Neither one of us could get back up again, and we're laughing. And the more we laughed, the weaker we got, so then we were really stuck, and oh my heavens. we finally got ourselves situated, but oh my goodness. It's too funny. Because we've been friends for over 30 years now. And, oh, never again. Not an outdoor gal. Not that outdoors anyway. If I ever went camping or anything again, it would have to be in a camper and with a shower and the toilet and a comfortable bed and all that. Because when we were younger, we took the kids and went out in tents and started a little fire and cooked hot dogs and stuff with the kids. But no, not anymore. Too old for that. Nature's beautiful, but from a distance these days. So that was funny. We used to get ourselves in a lot of different situations, her and I. Had a lot of fun. Laughed a lot. Yeah, I miss those days. Oops, there's a 3. I should do the 3 in a row. Oh, there's another 3. Okay, I'll put that one there. So, those of you who diamond paint, do you like using the 3? Or the 9? Or the 6? I think anything over a 3, and I usually end up messing it up. But it does help instead of going just one at a time through the whole entire. Oops, that one's upside down. So I don't have too much going on today. I finished up the Afghan I was making for my grandson. That's finally finished. They had to make it big because he's a tall boy. So that's done. And I did finally figure out how to make a slipper. Now, the tutorial that I watched was, what did she do? She knitted it. She used knitting. But it looked a little confusing to me. So what I did is I made it different. I crocheted a piece long enough for my foot, which I already know a woman with an average size 7 foot is usually, her foot's about 9.5 inches long. So I already knew that. And I made it so my foot would fit, and then you just keep going wider. Because what she did was she just pinched the toe part together with a string. She threaded a string through there and drew it together like a draw purse. So that was the toe. And then you sew up a little bit from there. And then, of course, leave an opening to slip your foot in, and then just sew up the back of it together. And I figured that's easy enough. I can do that. So instead of knitting it, I crocheted it, and it actually came out pretty good. Unfortunately, I did not count my stitches. I did not pay attention to what I was doing. So I have one slipper. And I really doubt I'm going to be able to make another one the exact same size. But that's just my practice slipper. I'll say that's just for practice. So next time I try it, at least I know it works now, I will measure and count. And I'll try to make an actual pair. And just for the fun of it, I made a tiny, tiny little baby boot. I mean, this could fit a newborn. It's so tiny. Just a little baby booty. It's so cute. But then I wanted to put a little flower on top of it. And this one woman, to me, the crochet one looked confusing. I'm just not very good at all this yet. So this other woman had a knitting. What she did was she just knit a long skinny, I think it was 6 rows, and then she thread a thread through it and cinch it together, and it pulled it together. It made a rose. Of course, she bunched it all up and made it nice and neat and put a little pearl or something in the middle, and it was really pretty. So I tried that, but it did not work out so good. So I don't know. I really want to learn how to do the flowers because I think they're so pretty. A nice little addition to whatever you're making. But my mom, her crocheted Afghan for me was made in the granny squares crocheted, where I just cannot get the hang of the granny squares when everything's in the circle. I don't know. They do it so fast, and I just can't get the hang of it. So I prefer to just crochet straight or knit, and I can make nice neat stripes now with knitting. I can do, change colors nice and neatly and weave in all the ends and all that. So I did get that part down, but I'm still learning. And like I said, I was talking to another woman today on Facebook about things, and I was talking to Wanda too from Rolling Through Life, and about learning how to make maybe just a nice kind of beach bag, or bag to take to the library with me or something, shoulder bag. I mean, sometimes I find knitting easier, and sometimes I find crocheting. It depends on what I'm doing. How about you? Which one do you prefer? I can only do a little bit of both. Like I said, I'm learning. I am 52, so, it's never too late to learn something new. I think it'll be fun to learn new things. I think later tonight, I'm going to try to do slippers again. And another issue is I'm just starting to run out of yarn. I used up a lot of my odds and ends to make my grandson's blanket. And I need to order some more yarn. Does anyone know a place where I can order it? Excuse me, that's cheap but good quality. I mean, of course, everyone wants cheap with good quality. But like the Wish app on my phone, if you buy something for $6, it's another $6 for shipping. Everything is just too expensive. Amazon has some good deals. I just don't like ordering from too many different places. But I'm going to have to because it's getting too expensive for yarn. All right, I'm going to switch to U. Now, U is 648. Oh, let's see. I don't have that one here. Do I? Yes, I do. Some of them I have in bags. 648. So, they're all just about the same color. Boring beige. I'm getting sick of looking at boring beige. Oh, well. So, a lot of different things pop up on my Facebook selling yarn, and I just don't know which one's reputable or not. If anyone has any good suggestions, I would love to hear them. Because it gets expensive. But I hate when I run out, or you run low when you just don't have enough to do one project. You have enough to do a bunch of half projects. So, it's my next goal is to stock up on more yarn. Oops, that didn't work out for me. I spill these a lot, do you? I saw somewhere there was like a padding or a rubber kind of mat to put underneath here so they don't spill. Does anyone have one, or do you recommend them? What's your opinion on those? because these go on me a lot, and then it's a real pain to pick them up. So, let's see. I'm planning on taking my 2-year-old and 3-year-old grandchildren soon overnight, so that ought to be fun. I miss them. They live up in the next state. It's not too far, but I want to get them before they start school. Then I really won't be able to see them whenever I want to. He's 3 and she's 2, and they are so cute. Well, I am going to work on this a little bit more. I wish everyone a good evening. I'll talk to you soon.